Rob, you spoke about momentum going into this last game, and you've kept that unbeaten run going despite an understandable amount of changes.
Yeah, I think today was about resting key players. Let's be honest, it was about making sure that we didn't risk anyone unnecessarily, and it was about giving some players some game time, because over the next couple of games, if they're needed, we want people up to speed. So I think it was twofold, and overall then it was a successful day.
We've been busy trying to work out what team you're going to play in the playoffs, and Gabe Osho and Reece Burke are ones who've proved their fitness today.
Yeah, they have. They've put themselves right into the mix. The plan was to go 45 each. They've worked extremely hard. I want to big up the staff and everyone involved in their rehab process, so well done to you guys, because the turnaround time on both their injuries was fantastic. So big well done to the players and to the staff as well on that. They've done great.
And perhaps Fred Onyedinma stood out as well, of those who are trying to stake a claim? Yeah,
I mean, I thought there were some good moments with Fred. There were some good moments with all the lads that have not been in as much recently. He's got some outstanding attributes, Fred, and I suppose the one thing that I'm going to keep pushing him is to keep showing that even more. But it was good for him to get some much needed game time as well. And
as you say, you kept that momentum going by not losing the match.
Yeah, and I want to say well done to Liam Rossini and what they've done this year as well, because he's building a good style there, and they're difficult to go and press at times as well. The use of the goalkeeper in the build-up, and then they sort of wait and entice you. If we didn't get it right all the time, but you have to be on your toes and sometimes do two jobs out of possession. And for some of the lads who haven't played that much, to do a lot of double runs and a lot of pressing was good. And also when we had the ball, I thought, especially in the first half, we showed lots. After that first 15 minutes or so, I thought we showed some good control and took the ball and were brave as well with it. We did create one or two decent moments and chances, but I think the game sort of fizzled out a little bit towards the end.
And we could all find out who is going to be in the playoffs, and it is Sunderland. At one point it was Millwall, then it was Coventry, and now it is Sunderland.
It changed that many times, did it? Sounds like it was quite exciting out there. I bet you all wish you were out there really, rather than there today. Sorry about that.
Were you keeping across it or not?
No. There's no point. Was there?
There's too much.
We'll find out when the whistle goes. We'll find out. We'll stick to what our plan was, and we were able to try and get the minutes right to people. Joe Johnson, I thought did great. The young player coming through the academy. It's his second game now. I thought his 30 minutes was really impressive. So well done to him. So there's some good things out there today. Sorry, Sunderland. Yeah. Another difficult game. I think whoever it was going to be, we know it was going to be difficult. Big stadium, big football club. Tony's done really well there. Lots of good individual players, and we experienced that not so long ago, didn't we, up there? So
does that help, having played there relatively recently?
Yeah, I think so. We'll have both taken a bit of a look at each other then. So we'll definitely be able to look back at that game as well as some more of their recent ones. They're good going forward. They're sort of risk free, and they'll go for it and look to attack. And we're gonna have to make sure that we defend really, really well, do the basics well, and then we're gonna have to try and take the most of any chances that we can. We want to make sure that we're well in the tie coming back here on Tuesday night.
Do you know the team you'll play against them as we sit here? I'm not asking you to name it, but do you know what it's going to be? Or does it depend on how players come through today, if there were one or two who you were?
I'm pretty close. I think we're pretty close to knowing whereabouts we need to be. There might be one or two positions, depending on, again, the opposition and who we're going to face today. There's one or two that might suit away at Sunderland more so than Millwall, for instance. So now we know what we've got, we can really plan and prepare, and we'll get that team right.